1149.
House Bill 1149 by Representative Mainor of the 56th and others to be entitled an act to amend Article 1 of Chapter 81 of Title 36 of the Official Code of Georgia Annotated relating to local governments, budgets, and audits, so as to require local constitutional officers to annually report audits of discretionary funds to the General Assembly. This bill has been referred to the Committee on Governmental Affairs. That committee recommends that this bill do pass by Rules Committee substitute.
I'm having way too much fun, so you guys are going to have to listen up. Give the lady in the well your attention. Representative Mainor is recognized to present the bill.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm going to make this very short because I told you I could do it in 30 seconds. The only thing that this bill does is right now we have constitutional officers that are defined on pages 65 to 66. They have to report how they spend the appropriated funds. There are funds that they have that are discretionary that they do not have to report at the moment, and so this bill simply says they must report their discretionary funds to the county. What they do with the discretionary funds, this bill has nothing to do with that. They will still be able to use the discretionary funds as they choose to. I'll yield the will if there are no questions.
You have a question to your left. Representative Oliver is recognized for a question.
Does the lady yield?
Well, let me first say that we fixed the question that you had. I will yield.
You're thinking ahead of how I'm thinking. The question in committee is if my clerk of DeKalb County Superior Court gets personal income from passport fees that in no way belongs to DeKalb County under the law, doesn't your bill require somebody to audit her personal income from passport fees? How did you fix that?
Okay, your question, and if I may, your question in committee was how do you define discretionary funds? So it is now defined in this bill. Any further questions?
Does the lady further yield?
I don't.
Yes or no?
Sure, yes.
Thank you. I guess my problem is with your definition of discretionary funds. It's personal discretionary funds. It's not public discretionary funds. That's my problem. So my issue about us auditing the tax commissioner of Fulton County's personal money or the DeKalb clerk's personal money is still a problem for me. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
So I'll answer that question. Discretionary funds are the county, the people's money. There is not a probate judge, a tax commissioner that has their name listed on any government building. Any money that comes in through the government is the government's money. Now, if a constitutional officer wants to use the discretionary funds for their income, they can still do that. This bill does not say that they cannot do that. This bill simply says you have to report to the county the money that you have received. It's only money that's not appropriated. And I yield the will. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The lady has yielded the well. Is there any objection to the previous question being ordered? Chair hears none. The previous question is ordered. Is there any objection to withdrawing the committee's substitute? The chair hears none. The committee's substitute is withdrawn. Is there any objection to adopting the substitute offered by the Committee on Rules? The chair hears none. The Rules Committee substitute is adopted. Is there an objection to agreeing to the report of the committee, which was favorable to the passage of the bill? The chair hears none. The report of the committee is agreed to. Shall this bill now pass? All in favor of the passage of the bill will vote yes. All those opposed will vote no. And the clerk will unlock the machine. Have all members voted? If so, the clerk will lock the machine. On the passage of House Bill 1149, the yeas are 100, the nays are 62. This bill, having received the requisite constitutional majority, is therefore passed.